Can they hear me now?
Well, hold on, I gotta go to my fucking thing. My channel. Yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, cool.
Talk.
Okay. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm continuously here.
They can hear you.
Sweet.
Alright, babe. Let's do this. Can you see, I guess?
Well, so I'm gonna be 10 seconds behind, but
That's fine.
Nope. It's locked.
This one too.
okay.
Damn, none of the doors are. Hey guys, over
I
here.
wonder why none of the
There's another
doors are
door behind
opening.
the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
What the fuck?
Let's see about that.
Oh, okay, hold up.
Hey,
Hold
old
up.
man.
Let me,
Give me a hand.
What?
I need to find your stream.
Using
Here we
force,
go.
I see. Let's give it a try.
Do you not have me subscribed? You're not subscribed to me?
I am. Stop it.
Well, then just click on my name and find me.
I did. I went back to it.
Not just start shouting out of nowhere.
You almost gave me a heart attack, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with two of us trying. It's very well made.
Try using your brain first.
Huh?
Take a closer look.
A keyhole.
Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
What?
They're just trying to physically get through it.
You got a problem?
No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
What's this?
It's like a symbol.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look! Over here, too!
More doors.
I think they're elevators.
Elevators.
There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing
She
it.
has the weirdest fucking freckles.
Nothing.
I don't know
Maybe
if
the
they're
power's
freckles
on.
or if they're like,
Or we need to do something with
They
this
like
card
warts,
reader.
like
no, like anime decoration based
And
things.
there's a strange mark here too. What is this? It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the h.
This is the symbol of Saturn.
This is the symbol of
it's an astrological
Saturn.
symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same
I don't know
symbols
why
on
they put
A-Deck.
brackets around Saturn.
Good.
They put brackets around numbers, brackets around digital blah.
I don't remember that.
ADEC, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
You may as well check again since we're talking about it.
There, the two doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol.
An Earth
The
symbol.
horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I see.
Now why does she know all this fucking shit?
The ceiling.
She may have studied like
Metal
history
plates.
with astronomy.
It's as if it's covering something up.
That may be the symbols that like people in ancient times used.
I wish we could get out through there.
Oh gosh.
Be realistic. We need a lot of explosive.
The windows too. Huh. They're all covered.
It's almost like they're trying to keep people in.
In other words,
We're trapped.
we're trapped. All the
Man,
exits
it's almost
go
like those two doors are the way out. With the
Well,
4
I'm
and the
sure they
5.
go somewhere.
What?
We just can't.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open in a
All the exits go nowhere.
in circles.
No. I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, two of them at least.
Oh, you mean the numbered doors.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that. We'd have to be crazy to open these doors.
What else are you gonna fucking
If we
do?
do that, we're doing exactly what
You're
Zero
not putting your
wants us
tits away, so I guess we're just gonna fuck those.
May as well give it
I
a
mean,
shot. can't stay
She's
here
not putting her badge away. You can almost see it from here.
Yes, I'm in favor as
No, I'm totally against
I wonder
this.
what you can and cannot say on YouTube.
But shouldn't we at least try?
We don't know what'll happen. We should stay here.
I'm sure there's a list.
Time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
See, this is lovely
Hey,
because I get to
shut
sit
up.
here and watch the game behind, and then I get to listen to
Before we
just
try
the
and decide where we're
PlayStation
going to
background
go,
music
There's something else we ought to do.
while you're talking.
What's that?
Really?
Yeah, like the PlayStation home screen music. Yeah, that's just what I'm listening to right now.
We need to exchange
You know you can turn that
information.
off. I turned mine off.
We don't know anything about each
Well,
other.
see, I wish I was lucky enough to have like one of those animated backgrounds where it
I wanna
played
know
like the
who
Kingdom
you guys
Hearts music
are.
and shit. Like that was nice.
Go buy one for $1.
Who you are, where you
I'm
came from,
poor
why you
until my
ended up
uncle
here.
gives me that check.
Don't tell me you aren't curious
Why isn't he
too.
giving it to you yet?
I agree.
I think he's gonna give
I think
it
Jumpy
to
is
me
right.
tomorrow. He was just hanging out with Mario today, and we were watching movies.
I think Jumpy is right. Jumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him
Dude, she's
Jumpy.
like one of
His
those
name is
innocent girls that
Junpei.
just wants his dick.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right
Like
now.
they're reminiscing
What are you
about
gonna
the
do if he's listening
past. He's just, no one else probably
Oh,
gives a shit. They just want to live. Like
in? Hell yeah.
we don't give a shit.
We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random
Shit!
people.
I was trying to figure out the entire
That is
time.
the case. It'd be dangerous for us to let
where's
him
the
know too
pen?
much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families.
I think I have a pen
Maybe
somewhere.
he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff.
What the fuck
you know?
is my pen?
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to
Come
talk
on.
to each other if we don't have names.
All right, then why don't we have code names?
Code names.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick
What?
something. Like, I'll be 7,
Where'd you put my fucking
7?
pen, cat?
Why are you 7?
because this bracelet number says 7.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, I'm gonna be Santa.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna set you down.
Silver
I'll look for
says,
this
alright,
pen.
I'm gonna be Santa.
Oh,
You chumps know Japanese? No. San means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
No, it doesn't fit.
Then your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I am blind.
So the prince is blind.
You can't see?
I knew it.
Me next.
Wait, if the prince is blind, how did he know his number was 2? Babe. Babe. Babe.
you really don't listen to me.
Babe.
I said,
Babe.
hold on, I'm gonna get a pen, and then
Babe.
I can hear you like just yelling at me.
The prince said he's blind, but he knows his number is 2.
Dude, that is some impressive psychology shit.
I want to be.
He's just like, he's looking at his fucking watch and he's just like, my number is 2. And since number 1 is already chosen Ace, I'm gonna choose dice, as in for snake eyes. And since the snake has like 2 eyes, and particularly that means it's cool because I'm blind or whatever. I don't even know what it meant. But it was just like, yeah, my number's 2. Anybody's blind.
You know.
Okay, I'm gonna be doing the math real quick. If we have 4 and 5,
Alright, my
we
number's
have
5.
numbers
So my code
1,
name is gonna
2,
be
3,
Why have
4,
one? It's not like there's any
5,
point to it
6,
now.
7, 8, and
I mean,
9.
we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
He said how many people can get through one door? He said 3 to 5 people,
3 to
right?
5.
Okay. 3 to 5 people can
Then
get
you
through
should all
each
call me
door,
by
so
my
if we
name,
split them
too.
up, we can have 5 in one group and 4 in
Because,
the other.
I mean, it doesn't seem...
Though we need numbers that add to 4, so
You're
we're gonna
thinking
have
it's
to
not cool for
reverse
you to hide
this.
your name after you
So
told
let's
us his.
say,
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
All right then.
numbers that add to
why don't we
4
call
are 2 and 2,
June?
or
Yeah, you know, it's
3
the-
and 1,
it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
and any combination, it's those 2 numbers.
Are you good
So
with
then we have to break it down even further, of like,
Okay, then.
what numbers are going to be adding to
So
either
this is how everyone breaks down.
31, 13, or
1 is
22.
Ace. 2 is Snake. 3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me.
It's like they're all
6
going
is
through the
June.
code names with everybody instead of,
7 is
hey,
7,
we have
and 8
a certain
is
amount of time to
Lotus.
figure out the
That means
math
8
here.
of us have revealed our bracelet numbers.
Alright,
The only one left is...
That glasses guy
since it's
with
probably
hair
going to
like a
break
bird's
down
nest.
twice.
That glasses guy with a hair like
Never
bird
said a thing
nest.
so far, have you?
Oh yeah.
What number are you?
Ugh.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right. Let me show you. I'm gonna do this.
Jesus Christ. He's panicked all hell.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh. Let's get raped.
Stay back.
Ah,
If you
Well.
get any closer,
this took a completely dramatic
I'll cut her
turn.
open. Yeah, that's right.
Clover, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the hell are you trying to do?
I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't
Sick
worry.
son of a
I'm not
bitch.
gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go. Slowly.
I'm more confused of what he plans to do. Look, this is a plan of life or death. The guy didn't say he wants you to live. You're not gonna take a hostage and get out.
The left. Look on your left. Do
The
you
guy's
see the
not gonna
device
be
on
like,
the wall?
oh, he has a
Place
hostage.
your hand on the scanner.
Gotta let him out of here.
What if I don't?
Are you an idiot? What do you
Look
think?
on your left. Do you see the device on the wall?
I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Like this.
All I need is your bracelet. So he's thinking, since that door says 4, or is it 5, whatever, that all they need is one number? That's not how that works.
He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then...
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Door 5. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly.
Good. Good. You're done. Next. You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So,
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
What?
Okay, just calm down. I'm coming over.
Now, verify.
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers.
5.
And 1.
You would have to get to 13.
It's the same as the number written on the door, but it won't open yet.
Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
One more person. If what Zero said is true, he needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
Get back. No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Himself.
Wait, don't tell me.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the ninth man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Himself.
14.
He's the ninth one.
14. In other words,
Thank God you were all so cooperative.
So that's 3. Oh no, so he may have just fucked the rest of them. So let's see. That crosses off 4, 1, 9. 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5
Wait! Here! She's all
plus
yours!
5 plus 3 plus 2. 5, 10, 16. 16 and 15 is...
Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Goodbye!
I'm sorry, 11 and 15 is... Have a good one.
Clover!
Wow.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, he kind of just literally fucked the rest of them, so a couple of them are gonna have to find another way out.
Open, damn it!
Okay, so it's just 9 that's gone then.
Shit! It won't bug.
Do you hear something?
15,
Like,
21,
what?
26.
Hold on, listen.
Like
30.
some sort of beeping.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here!
I'm guessing it was supposed to be
God damn it!
specifically 3 to 5 people were supposed to, like, be in there. And since he's by himself,
Why?
it's all
Why
fucked.
won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
A beep? Did that thing just make
So if
that
there's
sound?
not 3 to 5 people in there, a bomb goes off?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
I guess.
Let's see if we can open
Because it's back to vacant now, so they can reactivate it.
well, it registered my bracelet number, but it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
Okay, so there's already 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14.
14.
So
1 plus 4 is 5.
Snake, 7.
That works.
You think you could give me a
You
hand
can
here?
do... Well, I'm guess it's showing you the different options. Like, which ones do you want to choose?
The option.
Oh. Oh.
5 plus 2 plus 7
I
equals
kind of wish that it lets you do all that math like by yourself instead of like
the digital
babysitting
root
you.
of 14.
Yeah.
1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side. You guys ready? We're gonna open it.
Maybe it's showing you how to do it the first time, and then it'll let you do it on your like by yourself from then on.
Good God. Whoa, that's...
Nice.
He blew up.
Nice paint.
June, are you okay? What the hell? Where'd this fever come from? All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk? Here we go. How are you feeling? Are you all right?
Why? Why did this happen? Why did this happen?
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this no-nery game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
Why are they wasting their fucking time on stupid shit? Who gives a shit why you're there? Who gives a shit what's going on?
It's 10 o'clock then. That means
Obviously,
it's been
if you
hours
play
since
the
Zero's
game,
little
you're not gonna
announcement.
drown, because he's already proven that.
I've had enough of this crap! How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this?
Yay, good job, you wasted an
We've got
hour.
8 hours until this time limit Zero
Idiot.
was going on about. Let's get
Alrighty.
going already! Go!
No, I refuse. I'm not gonna end up like him.
Thank you.
Him? You mean the
Apparently
ninth
the
man?
fucking white-haired
Of course,
kid's the
who
only
else?
one who makes sense.
Blood and pieces of flesh. There's no way for a person to die.
Listen, tits, as long as you do what you're supposed to.
I think he just
He didn't.
screwed up.
Tits.
He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him.
Sure,
I'm
all
not gonna
the
screw up like
the
that.
feminists are gonna
I'm
get mad at
getting
me
out of
for
here
calling a
alive.
woman tits.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least, not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
See, the guy gets
Still
it.
don't. All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. Right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
That everyone who verified had to go, right? Or no?
Yes, I think so.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Right? I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it's the
Whatever it
middle one
was,
for sure.
It means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei. The ninth man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was
A
executed.
gold star. He didn't use my fucking
Watching us
nickname.
from somewhere. Making sure we don't.
Did you ever create a nickname for yourself? I didn't see it.
No. It was just Junpei since they already knew his
Oh,
name.
I'm not so sure.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
See, the game would be more interesting if it made it to where,
Very
like,
well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long
like
enough,
they
I
didn't
suppose.
babysit
I
you,
had
and they
hoped
made it to
Zero might
where,
spare me the trouble.
whenever you were
That
going through
seems
doors like that,
increasingly
that
unlikely.
you had to choose the
Do you know
people, and if you were
something?
wrong, like, everyone died.
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know?
Here,
A card? What does it say?
see for yourself.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
I see.
This is Braille.
Oh, it's Braille. He's
Sorry,
the blind
guys.
man.
I can't read this. Here, have it.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about
Well.
the card?
I guess he's the only one who can read the document.
I can only assume it is a message from Zero. From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it. Bracelet number
Why are they so shocked? Everyone
Oh, that's
had
why
the
he
same,
knows
like,
he's
everyone had a
bracelet number
message.
2.
Since you are
Yeah.
not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet.
Ooh.
But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this might be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and people who you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt, by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your
Nice.
small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse, or timer, for God in your body. There is only one condition to cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead. You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed. So long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this.
So as long as the door is open, the dead will not function. So we get 9 seconds.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More quickly, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship,
Well,
heartbeat has
made that pretty simple.
it is shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck.
Nice.
So it's saying...
So he killed off the other dude.
Only those who verify their numbers at the red
Or
can
he
pass through the
allowed
numbered
the other dude to
doors.
die.
Mm-hmm.
Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The Reds, Deads, and Bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury.
So the game is going to continue to split off.
What's up?
I said the game is going to continue to split off. Like you're going to be with certain people for a little bit, and
Come out.
so I wonder if that means you're going to continuously follow Junpei's story, or if you're going to be with other people from time to time.
Oh. What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game
not
was
sure.
a good idea?
Alright, I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero? Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like a surprise or something.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Huh? Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D-deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
Okay,
that was
that's
weird.
good enough for now. So, I have a question. Snake and Clover. You were
Well,
both
the
kidnapped
thing
from
that
the
I
same
find
room,
strange
and
is
you woke up together.
that's literally impossible.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
He couldn't have taken each one of them at the same time before the gas, like the gas wouldn't have worn off at the same time for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
They would have either been wandering around by this point, so it couldn't have all been Zero who kidnapped people, or it was, and a few of them have already been out for a while.
So,
Yeah.
what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
But I'm thinking
We're
that
siblings.
there's at least 1 or 2 people inside of the group that actually helped with the kidnapping.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother.
Interesting.
Obviously. That means I'm his
A
little
blind
sister.
guy with gray hair, and then
Really so hard to understand?
She is correct, of course.
a very
you,
animu girl with very dark red hair.
Why? There are other people here with connections to those two, for instance.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Oh, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei. June. Does any of this ring a bell?
Huh. Ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment.
I like this Santa
I
guy.
mean, come on! A guy's dead! I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's got the
Well, he still seems like he's a kid, because he freaks out about a lot of shit.
He's got some serious issues.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
I think they're thinking about all this shit way too hard and should be trying to get through the goddamn doors. They're wasting time. They don't know how long this game's gonna last.
Yeah.
Only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5
Well, now
people
with
in
8
one
people,
door.
they
All
can
8 of us
split
can't
into
go in
groups
the
of
same
4 and
door.
4 to get through the doors.
Or 3 and 5.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I would think you would want the groups to be even.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
She doesn't want to deal with
I
the
ain't
blood,
going
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you.
It's not
too.
about which door you want to go
Hey, man,
into.
I just bought these shoes. You think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over them? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, it's
What the hell,
not.
man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah.
It's all about
so,
like the math.
Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone though. Anyone
What
else
numbers
willing to
are
come
they?
with me?
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer. If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly. The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5.
1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's not right. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. No, that is right.
8, 3, 6, 5.
That's perfect.
What would our digital...
It'd be 4.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. The digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man.
But you have a minute and 21 seconds to help each other deactivate the
Something's telling
bomb.
me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through
Well,
door
you
5.
kind of don't want to do that.
And she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that. Should I stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
Oh my god.
All right, then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? I'm going through door 5.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
I'll just go through door 4. There's no point in
I'll
rearranging
go
it.
through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I just need to stay by her side. This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
Now then, goodbye.
Be careful.
Oh. Just realized what I can do. So I can turn on music in the background and shut this stupid shit up.
So horrible.
So, did he say, does the minute and 21 seconds start when it,
Your shoes.
It's fine. Hurry.
like, when the doors
Hurts
open,
when
or once
when
it
the door
closes?
closes?
Or are you planning
Okay.
on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake.
Let's go.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? Please say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
Well, it's their bombs now.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
The beeping stopped.
Phew. Looks like it stopped.
Hey, guys, are you doing all right over there?
Yes, we're fine.
Perfect.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay? The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red? Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome. Thanks. That helps a lot.
So the entire thing is fucking red and blue color schemes.
You
I
be
guess.
careful out there.
Roger that.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first.
Roger that. Fucking asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go. Run! Oh, damn. It's counting down. We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How
Oh,
would
what the
I know?
fuck is it? It's a hallway?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Ah, we don't have time to count. We just need to open them all. Shit, this one's no good.
Same here. It's not moving.
Oh, there it is, at the end of the hallway. Run! Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know? Our time limit is 81 seconds.
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left. Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here! Come on, everyone.
Ooh, Santa and Lotus are painting. And so is June.
Oh,
And so is Junpei.
Looks like it stopped.
Oh.
it's a foursome.
There's another door at the end of the hallway. Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open. A keyhole. What's this mark? Mail?
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well,
that the
technically,
symbol
they
for
are
mail?
the same
Oh, yeah.
symbol.
Yeah.
But I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The sun. Saturn. And Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
Yeah, so, I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. All right, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
1, 2, 3!
Hey, it opened.
Yeah, it did. I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. Can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet. Well, now we have these 2 rooms.
Oh.
I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here.
It was so easy.
Santa and I will
And
search
I'm
this
not
room.
talking about
You
the
2 take the
door.
other one.
I'm talking about...
June.
Well. I was gonna say Lotus, but...
Nah, Santa gets Lotus. Junpei gets June.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, look, here we go.
Oh, they each get a
Sneak
room.
way out.
Boom. The next door unlocks with your semen.
This vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it?
Oh, wow.
This is kind of a weird looking picture. Do you think it's an
She's
abstract
just...
painting or something?
I loved her reaction to that. Are you gonna steal it?
Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I mind finding out a little bit more about what goes on here. What? Well,
I'm trying to figure out why the hell that every time you click on something, she just starts talking. I'm like, that's a shower knob. Well, no shit, June, thanks.
a collection of full and partially deleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Oh, god damn it. Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking about going over to Lotus's room.
Yeah. Let's go see Lotus.
Table made of wood. Hey, there's something here. Looks like a box of matches. It's a box of matches. There are matches inside, obviously.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Why are you talking in the middle of us finding
Let me see your
shit?
forehead.
Like, stop. Let me see your forehead.
Guess it really has gone down.
Are you worried about me?
Are you worried about me? Ooh. Hey, come on, it's not like that. What the fuck you thinking? Say, yeah, I guess I am.
I guess I am.
Just say yeah.
By the way,
We're gonna make this a mini game of getting into her pants, but by the time we leave.
By the way, Jumpy,
how did you end up here?
how did
What
you
do you
end
mean?
up here?
I told you earlier, didn't I?
Oh,
a man
you
with
see,
a
I was
gas mask when you got
masturbating
hit.
to the thought.
You
I mean,
inhaled some
to...
white smoke and passed out. When you woke up, you were on D-deck.
damn straight.
But is that really the truth?
What?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
Why would I?
Damn
Well, if you
straight.
think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like...
Hey, I could ask you the same thing.
Yeah,
Are you
bitch.
hiding something?
What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean,
Hey,
you're hiding
stop.
it.
No
and
biting.
how would I...
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
Uh. Uh.
Do you want to know?
Do you want to know?
Don't worry. Only 18.
Only 18.
Times
Well.
Times 0.
0. Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was...
Well, you do have a point. I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
I wonder. Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
But didn't I?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
You got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
Oh,
Well, if it had something to do with school, it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal.
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
Oh no.
I can barely remember any of them.
What's up, babe?
I may have to lay down for a minute, baby.
Why?
I just took 2 of those muscle spasm medications, thinking they were the pain pills.
Why do you constantly do that?
Because I have both of the pills sitting next to each other, like the pill bottles. What the fuck?
Why does this girl think I always want to, like...
That's what I'm saying. She wants the D.
Hey Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Giggle. Just kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. Sure, this sure isn't helping.
Well. June. Here.
It is now possible to use the map screen. The map screen can be viewed during story sections. While on the map screen, you can examine and map the ship's floor plan, which you will acquire over the course of the story. Pressing... Ginger, what are you doing?
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably
here.
about
Jesus.
900 feet long.
Come on. Come lay with me. There you go, girly.
Yeah, I'm reading the
Must be one of
bottles
those
of
fancy
the
cruise
medication, and it says
Of
that
course, it doesn't really look
if you
like a
take
cruise
more
ship.
of the spasm medication than necessary, you can get dizzy.
Everything in here is really
You
retro.
do that a lot,
Huh.
so
Even if it's
I
just
don't
some
know
sort of style choice,
why you
there's
keep
just
messing
too...
up.
Do you remember what Zero said?
Where the fuck did my water go?
Do you think maybe this boat and the
I'm gonna be right
Titanic
back. I'm
have
gonna go to the
something
bathroom
to
real
do with
quick.
each other?
Okay, I'm gonna continue with the story.
That's a good
Alright,
point.
when I get back, she better be
She's gonna be in the bed.
Well,
I doubt he would have mentioned it
literally.
if there wasn't a reason. Do you think this boat is a replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Who on earth would make something like that?
Fans. Crazy Titanic fans.
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past? It's the site of the worst accident in history. Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
A curse, huh?
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
Yeah, well, I guess so, to a certain extent. What about you? No, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
What?
A curse sank the Titanic. The curse of the Egyptian mummy. Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right! That mummy, the priestess, supposedly, she was special.
What do you mean?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Pretty?
Yes.
But she was a mummy.
That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right?
Yes, saponification. But that's not what it was.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What? Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
I didn't know?
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah, Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Dresser key. Wait, where's the dresser?
Hey, Junpei. Here, take this.
A bookmark? What is this for?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah.
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing. Oh, here.
Alright, sure.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason.
So where we
I
at, baby?
hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
This guy's being really weird. Okay, so Santa just gave him a clover, a bookmark that had a clover on it that was supposedly stuffed inside the couch. He said he hates hope, love, fate, and luck. And then was just like really creepy about it, like saying, "Take it, man, I don't want it, whatever." And then right now he's saying, "I just cannot bring myself to like the number 4." So now if you think about it, the pink-haired girl named herself Clover and her number was number 4.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, man, that's just silly.
Well.
Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. This is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number.
What the fuck?
So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass...
What are you...
You play?
Play?
What the fuck? What is this
You
shit?
mean, like, gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I need? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros, they call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
What? Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat. And of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
Oh god.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
whose numbers
Of
have the
course.
digital root of 9.
That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You
What?
don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with one horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one before. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinti, sext, septum, and of course the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then Nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship,
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
and there you have it. The number
And
9 is...
funnily enough, babe, I looked up the,
He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing.
because in the Bible, numbers are so prevalent, they even have, like, numerology, which is the study of numbers, and how numbers always have, you know, like, meanings for numbers, right? Number 9 is the number of completeness or finality. So that kind of ties into the story pretty well. Meaning everything ends with 9, I guess. So, I forget, are we locked in these rooms? Like, what's going on right now?
No, so I just went to the other room.
Okay. So, the rooms, we can get from room to room.
Yeah.
But to move on throughout the ship, we have to do something?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? Okay.
I don't know what to do with the curtain.
So these were the only 2 doors that could be opened from inside that hallway. So meaning there is an exit inside of these 2 rooms that leads to the next area. Is that what we're getting at?
I'm not sure. Let me see something.
Kids are idiots. Well, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Wait. Look at the pattern on the tile. What was the tile that it was looking at?
This one right here?
Two lines. Is there anything that you have found that says anything about lines?
No.
Or what two lines on a white surface means? Because that's the only clue you have so far is that one tile. Can you go to your inventory real quick, baby?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you have is those two plates. And you can't combine them. Are you trying to create that picture, I'm guessing?
I guess.
Like that's the way out?
I guess so.
Is there anything else that's locked in the room? That table with the little mirror on it in the last room.
It says I'll come back after I've found all of them. And then I can't see anything in here.
Okay, well, it's obvious that you need a third tile, and you only need one tile.
I need a light.
Is there not a lantern?
No.
Flashlight, torch.
No.
Is there a dresser? Can you check inside there?
There's not anything in there. Oh, wait, hold on.
But you said there was nothing in that little desk that has the mirror on it.
This one? I already got the key out of here.
Out of the little dresser?
Yes.
What was the key to?
It was a key to the dresser in this room.
And that's the one that had the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about that desk? Nothing.
gotta be something to do with this tile.
Can you search around? That's the bathroom.
Wait. So it's this one right here. Hold on. It's this one right here, right? Let's go. Ow.
Yeah.
No.
Is there a bathroom in the other room?
Yes.
Because they were very specific about like the 5th from the top or 3rd and the 3rd on the left. It's that same tile. Haha! I would say just go to the painting and put them all there. Oh, fuck. There we go. Hey! We're getting the fuck out.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
They're saying, what's the deal with this picture? I see a dog.
I think I've seen this.
Don't you?
Before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British
I mean,
named Sheldrake. He has a rather
because she described it like an elephant, I see it like an elephant that has like a towel on its trunk.
I don't
Or a
see that
blanket
at
or
all.
something.
I see like the
I saw this picture
like
in
the
his
little
book.
British bulldog
What's
or
this
whatever.
interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp.
So I thought this was gonna be the stupid, just hot
Instead
chick.
of
This
the
chick's
shape
like a
of the
genius.
organs
Like, what the
and
fuck?
their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to it.
No, I mean the study of the human mind and its endless possibilities of what it could do.
So,
There's been hundreds, if not thousands, of researches on it even today. So I don't know what the fuck the kid's talking about it being only a 70s thing.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it
No,
looks
it's they use that shit in psychology. They
See, like,
you know, hold up the little cards.
Some people see a man's face, butterfly, koi, a dog, a small boat floating in a lake, or a
Funya Rinpa?
I don't know what that means. I see a dog, personally.
We'll put a dog.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to figure out.
No, see, you got
where
the, you got the head here, and then these are the front
dog
paws,
is.
and then these are the
Well, I
back
guess I can see it if you don't look at the. Yeah, I can see how it looks like a dog, but it's like holding something in its mouth or something.
No, I just see it's just a dog and it's looking away.
Then what's the black part in front of him?
See?
It's about to show you.
Like the ground?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I guess you've got a point.
Ah, there you go.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
Hey.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment with this. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
How the I'm like, seriously, this chick's a fucking genius.
Was a woman
She's a goddamn encyclopedia.
The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airways. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. Roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously.
What? The fuck?
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen.
Oh
But
my
the results
God.
of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Why do I even need to see this?
Oh, okay, right.
I think she's like an actual
enough
psychologist or
We've
something.
got the key. Let's get out of here.
Ooh, babe.
What?
A field not
Think about it.
morphogenetic field.
What if Zero put someone in the group to study the reactions of the people while they were going through the experiment? And what
What do
if
you mean?
she's that person? Like a psychologist to study what they're going through and how they're reacting and their responses.
Maybe it's like her and Prince, you think?
because it would have to be one person in each group, and the only person in the other group would be, yeah, the blind dude, because he stays calm through all of it, and he got a letter in Braille. Now, to think that maybe he didn't read off everything that was on that paper could very well be a possibility.
Look over here.
But I'm starting to think that that might be the case, is that she's one of the people. Because you have three, you think about it, you have three, like, completely, like, I wouldn't say oblivious, but Junpei is not the smartest. Jun's hardly smart, and the other guy just freaks out about everything. And he, for some reason, hates the number 4.
Sorry, there was noises.
Elevators. And the buttons.
Noises at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Haha. Nominee sleeping on the back of my PlayStation, baby. She likes the heat that comes out of it, yeah.
Nice.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
So it's the group's gonna get split up even more.
Well,
because there's 2 elevators.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Oh. So it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit.
Another set of 2 glass doors. Like, look at that shit.
You really think it'd be that easy?
They're iron or steel.
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
There's a card door.
Anyway, let's take a
Maybe
look.
it's gonna be another key thing, like how they got out of their own room.
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
Let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
It's probably going to be another number puzzle.
Let's get
Is that
moving.
a safe,
First
like
off,
in the back left of the room? Or what is that?
Okay.
A furnace? Did you see that safe with the key dial in the kitchen or in the like bottom right? Right, I think it's right below the like pans that are sitting on the
Yeah, I see it.
the stove or why so serious? I like it.
Appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F.
Did the other thing allow for letters?
Bottle of oil. To make something slippery. Ooh.
Hmm.
Can I take the knife?
A rusty knife? I don't
Hey
think we'll
baby,
be
can
able
you go
use
back
it
to
while it's like this.
the digit thing that's on the safe and see how many numbers you can put in?
Yeah, I got you.
Futile.
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that
What
up?
the fuck?
Oh, no reason really.
What the fuck?
I was just thinking about futility.
June freaked me out right there.
Why were you thinking about futility?
It's futile and it's like all bold.
Yeah.
The Titanic?
Jesus Christ, lady.
Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But...
I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
Yeah.
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
A hoax?
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know?
I don't know
just
why
went back
he
and
keeps
changed some
referring
stuff in
to
his
her
novel
as June, though.
so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Just in case the Zero guy's
Really?
listening.
There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that.
But that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
Oh my god. This
Automatic
bitch.
writing? Are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
Oh. What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with
What are
his
you
own
smoking?
eyes
I like it.
20 years before it happened.
Why don't we talk about this some other time?
Huh? But...
Come on, let's get back to it.
So first check to see how many numbers are accepted, and then you probably need to find a sharpener for something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess just...
I can't mess with it yet.
Damn. Because the only thing that we got so far is 910 AF. Go look at the note again. Now that you've studied and talked with everybody about the
What is this place?
Was this for the freezer?
Oh,
yeah.
No way. That's way too cold for me.
Yeah, because your nips
I'll
would
freeze
pop out of your
solid in
top.
seconds. Sorry,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
No! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen!
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey! Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
I can't hear what's going on.
Fine.
What do you mean?
Oh, now
You
I
say
can.
so. Hold.
Because I'm using my PlayStation headset to talk.
It's no use. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get
Okay.
moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
You're gonna have to check and see if there's a sharpener, maybe, or a blunt object in there
Let's just
to break that ice around the door handle.
Dry ice is just...
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Jesus, all these fucking people have random bits of knowledge in their face.
The queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind
Jesus
of weird?
Christ.
I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
hell would I know? And how the hell is that gonna help us get out of here? We don't have time for this.
Oh, but it can turn into a liquid. Oh, carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure.
This isn't really a good time for a chat about science.
But I was wondering the same thing.
Wondering what?
Oh, wondering why carbon dioxide doesn't turn into a liquid unless it's under pressure.
Right? It just seems weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? H2O and CO2 are pretty similar.
No, they're not. They're totally different substances. Look, guys, if we keep this up, we're just gonna freeze to death. You good with that? You want to die talking about sublimation and gases? Because I sure as hell don't. Now let's get back to work. Assuming you don't want to end up like a pair of ice sculptures.
Oh, but Jumpy, there's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees? You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
What? Water that freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees?
Yeah, I don't know. That's strange.
What should I say?
What's this
Oh,
ice
never
with a
mind.
melting point of 96
That's say
degrees called?
Oh,
I
did you already
accidentally
click it?
clicked it.
I heard it's called
What'd you-
Ice 9.
I guess I'll see in a
Ice
second.
9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's
I like how it's all called
it'll
9.
solidify. So you could think of
Everything
it
is-
as a polymorph of H2O.
Everything is base
Think of
9.
it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the
9, the
hardness
number of
and structure are
finality.
completely different.
So you're saying normal water
Conclusion.
and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
I can't click on the photo you sent me.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. What does that have to do with
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
Hey baby, I'm probably actually gonna stop it here.
Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere
getting
started
tired?
freezing at 96 degrees, man.
That and I have to
It'd
open
be the
tomorrow
end of the
and
world.
close.
At any rate, we're not gonna have
The
to
hell?
worry
You
about
gonna be,
it unless we can get up.
I guess, there for 3
Alright,
hours
guys,
and then close
I
for
think
3
that's
hours?
enough of that. I didn't
Yeah.
think we'd get quite this far off topic.
Well, no, 9 I'm there from 9 to 6:30.
I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but
Oh, tomorrow's Sunday, isn't it?
around anymore.
Yeah.
So seriously,
Okay.
I might go by the name Santa right
Okay,
now, but I didn't
we'll
grow
end
up in
this episode here then.
Freak. So let's get cracking, all right? We gotta find a way.
Is there a way to save it?
Selfish,
Or does it
isn't he?
autosave?
Yep, I just quit.